Well, this might be the sexy green car show. There's nothing sexy about this. Instead, it's a historical icon, the Model T Ford, the first mass-produced car. Now, back in 1908, when Henry Ford pioneered this model, he thought it would be powered by ethanol, not fuel, because he said fossil fuels were a thing of the past. The irony is, 100 years later, and look at this, Ford's new bioethanol car. It seems we've come full circle. Well, joining me now is the man behind this exhibition at the Eden Project, Tim Smit. Tim, is there a danger that you're being hijacked by the big car corporations to make them look greener than green?
Of course there is, and we're delighted to be so hijacked, because Eden is about the real world and the real choices we have to make every day. And the CO2 emissions coming out of this country are still going up, as you will have noticed from today's figures. So if we don't actually let people know what's available, they're not going to make the moves that we need to actually meet these targets. So I'm delighted to be hijacked, because we're doing it in the full knowledge that we're being done.
Yeah, well, thank you, Tim, for that. And clearly many of the major car manufacturers are here: Vauxhall, Volkswagen, Saab, and of course Ford, and all trying to sell their green credentials. We don't have to take their word for it, though. We can speak to our own green guru, Dick Strawbridge. Hello, Dick. Now, just talk me through, is this really just a big PR stunt?
No, there's a market. There's definitely a market, and the people here are meeting the market. I suppose we have to think about what are they producing. I'd love to think that lots of these cars will still be around in 20 years' time instead of being recycled. So the quality of build is important to me. And if you look at all of the sort of the biofuels, you know, it's great, but we can't keep growing all this stuff. We've got to think of another way around it. How about algae? We can do that three-dimensionally. There's lots more solutions, and the beauty is we're starting to explore them.
Well, thank you for that. Clearly there, algae perhaps the fuel of the future. Well, this exhibition is open for another 2 weeks. Back to you in the studio.